was bleach. Of course, I
Fucking
have
check
look
your
like
weed
nobody.
status.
I'm not a weed! What is you lot?
Yeah, I only have names set.
Would you calling Dio that or Urahara?
Okay.
No. I do a full-time job.
We all do, sir.
Okay, moving on. My ignorance.
Okay. No. Yeah, no, that's fine. Everybody's done. So, in the middle of the table, as you all pointed out while we weren't recording, there is a book bound in human flesh. Sorry, I was eating a ciabatta roll and I almost choked. Roll a survival. Roll me a survival. So, survival for you, Holly, will be a d20 plus nothing. Yep. Yeah. Wait. No, it's a... I don't know. It isn't a bad first roll. Also, I just realized.
That's it, game over, guys.
So, I turned people down, which was wrong. Okay, so go to your settings in the top left, top right, sorry. Enable 3D dice. If everybody can do that, so we get dice rolling. Good man. Okay, so I'm assuming you're sat there in some form of humanoid form, Holly, yeah?
Yes, I am taking.
Are you just that kind of reincarnated with slime?
Yeah, that's what Richard designed the race on.
Okay, got it. I'm Tiffany, stop!
No, I've taken on the form.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a fallen, you're effect.
Yeah, I know what
Because that's an auditory thing, and trust me,
So,
I listen to a lot of that.
what it'll be is you see this this fallen angel form lean over to grab the book and to go to open its mouth. However, as you do this, you explode and there are now pieces of slime all over the cave.
We all know where this is going.
No!
He's gonna like wipe it off his mouth and look at it go.
You then you can then reconstitute in your slimy form on the chair.
Let's just slam yourself away from me. Carry on.
Anybody else wish to try to eat the book?
After what I've just witnessed, I think I'll pass.
I'm indestructible, therefore I do not die. I'm the test dummy. You know what? Adric's just gonna pull out a card and go.
My maul by like the hammer part and just poke it with the stick.
Okay. So, you poke the book. All three of the eyes blink.
I just casually put the maul back, sit down, and then blink with my eyes one at a time.
Just blink, blink.
Yeah.
He just winks twice.
Delightful.
Anybody else wish to perform any other form of checks on the book?
I want to do a perception. Subtle one.
Okay.
If that will let me do it!
Okay, so looking at the book, you can tell one of the eyes belongs to a snake creature of some form. One of the eyes belongs to what seems to be a regular humanoid, and one of the eyes is blind.
That's a blind spot.
You
Sharing information, by the way.
you also notice that the flesh doesn't appear to be new. It's rather old.
It's leather. It's just human leather.
I ain't sharing this information.
I mean, normal conversation.
Y'all can know, as in like you players can know, but the characters can't because sharing this information. He's not great. He ain't doing that.
Could I use my divine sense to detect if it's good or evil?
You can.
You never know, maybe this is a sign from God himself.
I like this guy. He sounds fun.
So you use your divine sense, and the entire cave, you just feel evil.
Can I do an insight check in the book?
Insight, probably not the best. I'd go for an investigation, maybe, and or maybe some form of arcana check. That's just
I'll do Arcana, that's alright. I'll do that, that's fine, I'm okay with that. If I can type.
okay. So
Wait for it.
the magic on this book is very old. Oh,
I also am sharing this information, by the way.
nobody's sharing information. Perfect.
We'll see what I get told, but as of now, this is all just for me.
So what you get is the magic on this book is ancient. It's so old to the point you don't actually recognize the magic. And that is all.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay quiet in a corner, it's fine. Everything is fine. Why are we here?
I propose we set it on fire.
Do you want to also be set on fire? Because I think it will do that.
I'm just gonna think about it for a second. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I have an investigation.
I heard someone was gonna set the book on fire. I ain't staying on that.
It's a stone table. It's not like it's going to spread very far.
It's an evil book! I don't trust that it won't absorb the fire and shoot it out enough.
But
I'm
you know what,
hiding.
Lucy, why are we here?
You're.
Do an investigation.
You can both roll an investigation.
Ooh!
Okay. So your investigation roll again reveals that the book is made of human flesh. The eyes. You've got a lizard person eye, an elf eye, and a blind human eye. Further than that, to the point of the age of the leather, tens of thousands of years old.
Okay, I open the book and lay it flat on the table.
Okay. So, as you open the book, a dark fog starts seeping out, and a ghostly form appears. What do you?
Tread thee.
Who treads thee?
Yes. Sounds old.
I'm a book, it's kinky as fuck.
You're alright. Oh, yeah, oh, wait.
Oh, generic monster.
Boy. Boy.
So it takes one look at you, and it goes, "Who treads thee? I may be old, sir, but I do keep up to modern standards."
Stop, Brad! How's it going? You wanna go down the fucking bar and have a couple of bends, yeah? Let's go! Go back to my keys.
It's the most British thing I've ever heard.
Hearing you talk like that, it just manifests behind you, leans real close to your ears and goes, "But if you talk like that again, I'll throw you in a volcano."
Okay, yeah, alright,
So, I see the book has lured me more evil to train.
Great!
Well, looking at you guys, I can't just put you on the throne to this kingdom and let you be at it. I need to at least help you let you destroy it first.
I'd rather not be on the
Sounds
phone.
horrendous, I'm in.
Well, if you don't want to be on a throne, burn the throne, build a new chair.
As you can see, I'm not all that sad.
Glorified.
So, do you guys want to rule a kingdom? That can happen too, my slimy friend.
I think most of us just want to destroy something or other.
Well,
I want
all your wishes can come true. You just have to. You just have to sign one little contract.
I've heard about this. We find in the blood, you take our souls.
Told me to assume I have a soul!
Last time I signed a contract, he got me into trouble, and you know what? Can't be worse than where I am. Let's go.
I'm sorry about that. I cannot confirm or deny whether your souls will be taken, he says with a massive grin on his face.
Isn't that convenient?
I think
I like this guy.
I think our souls would be taken.
Well, let's just say one of you's a ball of slime. Do slime really have souls?
What about the other four bodies that are not made of slime?
One of them's already signed their soul away. You're a serial killer. God knows what the one that's not sat on a chair is. And there's a goddamn werewolf. Pretty sure he's cursed enough.
Can we read this contract?
Oh yes. In fact, I'll be walking you through it step by step.
Coffee, I can take my turn.
I'm sorry, but
I like a friend first. Bear in mind I only have one friend.
Can we take a 50-50 and see if it's bad or really bad?
well,
Wait, can we think about it over the phone first? I only have one friend, and I'd like to phone them, and even then she doesn't like me very much. So I'm probably in regardless.
Can I be your friend?
Absolutely not.
Well, that's why she doesn't like you very much, I suppose.
so
No, I don't like her because she... Yeah, I'm not sharing that. I'm not gonna share that, actually. Oh my god. Yeah.
So the book does have a few conditions, though. The first thing, he waves his hands towards the table. The book recenters itself slightly, and the page turns from the blank cover page. We require a small blood donation to get this entire thing started.
How did we know we were finding an alcohol?
I'm just try to find that.
Sorry. What? How did you say that exactly? A small blood donation.
Yeah, a small blood.
A lot if you want.
A sm-
It doesn't have to be our blood.
as he repeats the word small blood donation, an athame appears in front of all of you. Gemma, you're a witch and you don't know what an athame is.
Oh, it's the fancy knife! No, but sorry. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute.
The shadowy creature then turns its direction to the slime and goes, "Yes, little slime."
I didn't have blood. Or bones. Sorry, that gave me major overfight. You know what? I regret my statement. If she can
Without blinking, he just goes, "Try the athame and see."
I have blood.
You have to think the blood was already on the table.
That blood is dried and many years old.
Means I have a lot.
Further away, stop stealing my thunder.
Badrick is literally like looking at his arms doing great noise just because he's got all these different curses, like each one are like curse and murder, which one's got the vein, I'd like to go Affirmate?
Yes.
So do I need to roll or do I just do it?
Just stab yourself.
Okay, I stab myself with the Affirmate.
So,
Just gonna go
are you in ball form or did you reshape?
well, I probably reshaped the slime form because I exploded.
So, as you manifest a slimy hand to cut yourself, for some reason you notice you are bleeding.
That's new. That's pretty neat.
The blood then also trickles down your slime form onto the table and pools in the point of the star.
Well, you've clearly done this before.
Just slam my hand over the knife.
Aga-
I cut myself.
Again, you do cut. No, you all get a separate athame.
No, see, coronavirus.
I'm also concerned about coronavirus.
We do not support HIV.
Get your own needles if you're gonna shoot up. Get your own needles if you're gonna shoot up. Change your needles, guys.
Honestly, protect your friends. Sharing is not caring in this case.
So, again, the knife cuts your hand, and your blood pools in the point of the pentagram.
I do have a question for everyone. Do you cut yourself like down the center of your palm?
I just slammed my hand on this thing. I don't know where I cut myself.
Just looking.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking for the best spot I can see.
Also, for the two of you that have already cut yourselves, take 5 HP of damage, please.
5 HP for a haircut.
Bro, I've got 8!
Don't worry, it gets healed.
Okay, I have 12. That's what.
I have 11. Shut the fuck up.
As Gemma says, she has 8.
I'm 11.
I'm gonna just pierce my fingertip and then wipe it on the star.
So as you do said thing, you notice you actually bleed a lot more than just the pinprick would do.
Yeah, but at least it's not severing any, like, fucking nerves.
And you still take the 5 HP of damage.
That's fine. Just as long as I need my hand! Oh.
Just growing back like me, forehead.
throw them back.
Friends, I'm not particularly fond of blood.
Come here, I'll do it.
Please, yes, yeah. Would that count? Mr. Spooky Ghost?
It has to be your blood. So as long as it...
My blood is fine, but someone else can cut me.
That's fine.
Fair enough. Someone.
I don't know which one your token is, but yes,
I am hiding in the corner.
I'm just gonna grab your wrist and drag you to the thing and then just slice open your wrist. Like, no fucks given, was not even trying. Like, there we go, you're in.
Very kind, thank you. And, I am then just gonna run into the corner and vomit blood.
I'm just gonna go where I cut her and just smile.
Well, that was fun.
That was really
Make it sound sexual, saying the thing, right?
You don't get out much, do you, Mr. Ghost?
I live inside of a book that's inside of a cave. No.
Perhaps instead of gathering people that are evil to do evil things, you could get like a relocation service or something.
You've got great real estate.
I'd hope. I can hope.
I'm gonna give you a thumbs up before
Vadrick, you're up.
Genie shit. Our final wish is going to be to free the demon.
It's alright, John. We'll take you to a library and we'll find you a
Literally, a thesaurus would be far more interesting.
Wait. Demon, the shadow beast manifests behind you again and just leans in and goes, is there an emphasis on the dick? Shouldn't we?
Hey man, I'm not getting into that one. That's on you, dog. You do what you gotta do, homie. Label or whatever. Right? Somebody's computer freaking out in the background.
Yeah, no, that was...
Literally Patrick's brain.
I knocked my tablet, now it's all freaking out.
Yeah, that was
And half my stream stream assets disappeared. So, Vadrick, it's time to take the slice.
I mean, question, Mr. Ghost friend.
Yes.
Do we get healed from this?
I'll heal you before you leave.
Okay, cool.
I'm
So
so done with this already.
So literally, he's just gonna grab the knife and just like stab it right in his gut, like.
Well, that was most definitely some dedication. Minus the 5 HP.
I was ready to leave.
Shame. What's it gonna do? Kill me? I already want to die.
It's gonna be arranged.
You need some phone calls or
Don't
something?
threaten me with
Phone
a
calls, no,
time.
wait. Do you need to call someone or like, are you okay?
I'm in serious danger and my life is trying. Okay, carry on.
So, that's requirement number 1 of the book.
We really should have let him finish before we just did this.
Oh, no. I'm contracted to the book that I have to make you do this in stages. He says with a massive grin again.
Uh-huh. And I'm sure you're so torn up about that.
So, the second requirement, he waves his hand again and the pages of the book change. Again, 2 blank pages. But as just before he does, you notice the blood all from the pools on the table all move. The blood fills the star and then kind of crawls its way up to the book, and the book absorbs the blood. So now the book requires a rule from each of you.
A what? A ruler. One of you wants to be able to ask a ruler.
Hearing all your questioning thoughts, he then says the following: as you go about conquering the continent, these will be the rules, or demands if you really must, that each of you make that the others must follow. For instance, our warlock friend here, if he wishes to build a cult, he can demand that you leave. He can demand that you leave a small number of villagers alive in each village, so that the cult can grow. Or you can kill and harvest, or you can demand that you must kill and harvest a set amount of souls from each village with your own hands.
Oh, I have mine.
Of course, you need to leave a small population alive, so you actually have something to rule over when you're finished.
I have mine.
He then looks straight at at Lazarus and goes, "Are you okay there?"
Where'd the man go? Oh. Hello! Oh, the bottom right.
Expecting the
Like in the wall.
finishing your monologue.
Oh, man, he's all right, he's all right.
So, who wants to write their rule first?
I will. Where do I write it? Do I just say it?
Yeah, just effectively now. This is the part where you actually have to start properly interacting as characters.
Okay, so what am I doing here? Am I just telling them?
No, you have to speak it out loud.
Okay. Okay.
And to answer your to answer your question, you can't make yourself immune to the other rules.
My demand is that every new species we come across, we can't incinerate their bodies, and if they can't be left alive, I am to be left with the corpse.
So you want a corpse of every species.
Yes, dead or alive is fine. It's not incinerated.
This is a very interesting one. As you say that, the words appear on the page in blood.
It'd be really cool if it was specifically my blood, because then that could mean that it could. I mean, sorry, Ned, sorry.
Alright, man.
Yeah, I'm going.
It's fine because effectively it was your blood that wrote it.
I know, it was just like this line. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
What happens if our rules counteract each other? Say, for example, we encounter a new species that is a child, but I wanted to make the rule that we're not allowed to harm children.
Nothing says she can't keep it in a cage.
And I didn't say we had to kill them. I said I just need the bodies, dead or alive. I went first. There is nothing you can do to counteract that one.
Not at all.
We're not the child. I just need the species.
I didn't mention anything about child. Why don't you take a seat right there?
Oh, right. I would put a rule for me as if we are fighting anyone from the Holy Order, priest, paladin, doesn't matter, religious, overly religious person, I have to do the killing blow.
So you want the death blow on the religious?
Yes.
The words write themselves in the book. In your blood.
That's going to be a really tough job to incapacitate an entire church and then let you do all the killing, but okay.
Well, no, because effectively what the D&D rules are anyway is you can if you know it's going to be the killing blow, you can state it doesn't die, it's just incapacitated, and then he just goes around and whacks them all with his hammer.
Yeah.
Hold on, like, local stuff.
Oh, just look, there's a bunch of unconscious people here. Whack!
Basically like that, just whack everyone. like their height.
So we have one of every species must be kept, and a werewolf that, and a and a werewolf that
I would need two.
wants to kill the church. Slime, what's your rule?
Yes, for all of 10 minutes.
Is that my rule?
Oh, you love me, really. It's fine.
My rule is that no one here can kill me.
I thought that was standard for you, but okay.
So you want nobody here is allowed to specific. I like how I given you the whole thing of. You can have like so many people set aside or soul collecting, and you're just like, no, nobody's allowed to kill me.
You could have even said that if it wasn't, you could take all the corpses and consume them yourself to feed yourself. But like, okay. You could be excused from the 5 people in this room that's other than yourself, but alright.
Well, to be fair, you can die of normal means. That was a magical of that was the magic of the book that just decided, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to explode you all over the room.
We can just
Okay,
have
so
a dead body and kill it with that. Technically, the dead body.
so is that your rule setting stone there, Mr. Slime?
Well,
Duh.
okay.
Okay. The words appear. The party may not kill the slime. Which now sound now I've worded it. It's just the party's not allowed to kill the slime. It's nothing there saying the slime can't kill everybody else. Okay, 2 more rules.
Don't wait for the slide.
Two more rules left. Who's next?
Sorry, I'm a man of the cloth, I don't know.
What's communist right here?
I'm saving myself for Jesus. He's gonna use it.
When I'm really tempted right now to show these people what your character sees as Jesus.
Anyway,
I'll
you are right.
I was very tempted and I'm fine.
Yeah.
I was not using your all to stop myself from passing it.
It's not good for me. Use me as a way wherever you want. I'm literally lanky with it.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and just start.
Oh my.
No, literally Vadrix is like arms in the air, frozen, like he stopped and like what?
I'm just gonna mind you. I'm just gonna mind from the side of the table, just arms around the waist.
And then he's like,
Arms around the waist.
he's frozen.
And shoulder. I know, but I'm gonna still do it. Just be like, fine, it's fine, just come. It's alright.
Right. I want my rule. Everything that we loot, I get first dibs over. If I want to give it away, I will.
A charitable one, I see. You get first.
Away to people outside of the party, or away to people within the party? Because if you get first picking and then give the treasure away, I'm gonna have an issue with that.
I'm giving it to people in the group. Like,
Okay,
we're a team now.
So
As long as we establish it's to the group that you can give it to, and not to like some random cause of orphanage that you want to help.
Well, I would give my own money to an orphanage if I wanted to. In which case, I would keep it all and give it to an orphanage. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can give all of our loot to an orphanage.
Oh no, it's unlikely. I feel like people would go in there and try to kill me.
so Aracea.
Why?
So
Build a new orphanage from their blood.
again in your in your character's own blood the words Arisaeus gets first dibs on all loot.
I was gonna watch that.
And all of a sudden you just see like the light come back to Barrett like, what?
So, Vadric,
Huh?
your rule.
Oh, yeah, give me a minute to just see the quick one. I get a handful, so let's say like 10 or so of like corpses, dead, alive. I mean, I just need 10 bodies, like humanoid shaped bodies, no matter where we go. Alright? I don't care if they're alive, I don't care if they're dead, I don't care if they're women, I don't care if they're children, I don't even care if they're kids. I just need 10 from everywhere we go, okay? That sound good with you?
10 bodies it is.
How would that work? How would that work?
I can tell you the exact words that appeared on the card. So what Vadric would have seen is the card didn't come up as a regular tarot card, as I know he has in his pockets. It comes up with writing from your patron that says, just specify a number and make sure they get infested with spores.
I'm not gonna show you.
So you're just gonna say funguses and corpses.
I didn't say that.
And like out of character, that's what you're doing.
I remember the exact words if you want me to tell them.
Yeah, well, I don't want the characters knowing, because of course this is a thing that he does, it's his little thing. If he gets closer to people, he might want to share it, just because he's that type of person, but if people want to know, like, out of character what it is, then go ahead.
Do y'all want to know? So, what it is Gemma's patron wants to come topside. She's sick of her eternal war with her nemesis, and just wants to come topside and rule the surface.
And because my character literally does not give a shit, he's just all about, like, watching the world burn.
So with Vadric's attitude, she went, okay, you acclimatize the surface for me by converting as much as humanly possible into fungus. I'll give you power.
And he just likes to watch the world burn.
So instead of burning, it's just
literally moulding.
it's molding.
It's a Yasue one trick. It's moulding. And yeah, he ain't sharing with us. But yeah, that's what it's like. And he just mumbling himself on Give me your emeralds. Bread for 3 emeralds, yes.
Okay. So, that's all the rules. That's all the rules done. There is one final requirement. And this time, it's your signature. As he says this, a inkwell that seems to be full of blood and a quill appear on the table. Like, I had all this planned before you said your character was and then as I was typing all the facts up that I had as just notes, I couldn't help but chuckle to myself because of your character. So, who's first to sign? But as he says the word sign, one page doesn't just turn over. You see it going for quite a while, just pages turning after turning after turning, and each page contains 5 signatures. Yes.
What happened to the actors?
They aged, died of natural causes, were killed by heroes.
What is the point of this quest if we keep bringing us? Clearly we keep failing. So what is the point of this quest?
The last group survived for 500 years. Each king of a different kingdom.
What does the book get out of this?
Okay, so the entire room darkens, even the candles on the table darken, and the shadow creature's eyes just light up, and you just hear, "Your souls."
What is taking our souls? Good to know, good to know.
Not that you need them anyway, you're all evil. The room returns to its regular light threshold.
I'm glad to hear that. I can
Good homie looking kinda pale.
Yeah. Just ready.
I go, glad you cleared it up, and I pick up the quill and sign.
Next to sign. Any? That's 2 signed. 2 down, 3 to go.
Question. I literally don't know how to read. Or write.
Just thumbprint. Just put a thumbprint
I don't
in.
have a spell.
He looks you.
I actually don't know how to write.
He again comes right up to you. This time he comes right up to you in your face and goes, "How old are you?"
Do you want that answer in human years or drow years? Because either way, it's shocking.
If the drow didn't teach you how to write, I think I know where I'm going on vacation this year.
Please do.
Would you can't leave the cave?
Just dip your fingers in the ink and stamp the page.
Yeah. He does that. Security fucking stuff. No. Can he just slam his hand in like a kid?
Well, it's... Yeah, it was an inkwell, so you would have had to dip your fingers in the blood.
Or on his hand.
And then he's gonna go up to like a friend behind him and go like, "Hey, look what I got! This is cool! Hey, look how cool this is!" Hold on. Hang five. Look how cool this is!
Wait.
Cool!
Someone restrain him, please.
High five!
Can someone throw me the book so I can sign it and be done?
I'm not touching that.
If anybody else wants to sign it while they wait for the cat and mouse game to end.
I
Give
sign
me
it.
the quill.
Can I temporarily engulf Vadrick? Just hold him on my body. Can I do that?
Roll me a strength check, the both of you.
That's way before contact.
Alright, so it would be a d20 dice here.
So it'd be, it's a d20 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, you've got to disable that bit, we'll get you to do it later.
Oh.
No, yeah, you managed to hold him in place.
Yeah. Friend.
Okay, wait, where's Holly? Not suffocating him, by the way, I'm just holding him there. Where's
my
Holly?
I think this is Holly.
No,
No, that's me. This is me. Wait, who's...
Oh.
Okay, so I need to come back to it. Sorry. Just looking out.
just...
I was sitting on the table.
So, let him free so he can stamp the page. He's the last one to sign.
Alright, I'll let his arm free. He's just gonna stop.
Gemma, roll me another strength check.
Well, to be fair, he's just sort of like, don't like physical contact, so he's just gonna be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't break out anyway.
He ain't going nowhere. You're going nowhere. Spit him out like Paul from What's His Can I breathe? No,
Yes.
I'm letting you breathe. Oh, okay, so what? My head's just poking out like... I give you like a hole to breathe out of.
So the book is now all signed and or stamped.
It's quite cozy in here, actually. Thank you. You're welcome. I shall keep you warm, brother. Oh, delicious. Do you like mushrooms? Hey, do indeed. In fact, I have a description to work with. Let's fucking go!
So the demon looks at you with a slight sigh after the ordeal it's had to put up with, and says one last thing. Now,
For God's sake, how many times did you say one last thing, mister? Only but once more.
well, you don't want the gifts the book is willing to provide then.
Dude, but you're taking a long fucking time to get to it, bro.
Never met a slime with such an attitude.
I'm sick of people
You've met a slime
fucking
before?
forest, bro. Hurry up and give me it.
So, if you could all resume your seats, I can hand them out.
Have to be ours.
One second.
I'm gonna vomit out,
He's just gonna slink on the floor.
I'm gonna vomit out him out on the floor by his chair over here, and then come back. So it's just like Bob from What's It Does It.
I'm just sharing the chair here. This is fine.
Mr. Spooky Ghost, considering you're giving out things, is this class as loot or not?
No, each one of these is designed specifically for someone.
That's alright.
To
Back to chair.
Excuse me, sir, you're off my chair.
I told you I'm sharing. I was here first. Well, I was here the longest.
Chair.
Please, fine. I'll scooch over slightly.
You're sharing. There's a perfectly fine chair here. I just didn't want to move.
So, in front of Arase appears a knife.
This, I just show off my double axe.
Yes. There is a slight crack down the blade.
I was
To-
about
to which
move
point-
away, but it's already damaged.
To which point he looks at you all and goes, "They may be slightly broken, and or not working."
Oh no, it's
That's completely
broken.
relatable as
So
well.
what's everything else is trash?
No. They will repair over time as you get stronger.
What have you handed?
So
Knife.
you have a knife. There is a tag tied to the bottom of this knife. It causes death.
Fantastic.
This way, yeah, this is
Gonna
fine.
quite assertively turn over.
But no, there is more. It causes death with no bleeding.
Sorry, yeah.
The excitement.
Amazing. I'm gonna try and shake it out. It's just Spooky Ghost. It's amazing.
Specifically, no, oh no. That is the. To be fair, 2 of your items I've got to make up on the fly because apparently I didn't make them.
Oh, me?
No, yours was made with your character specifically in mind. So let's have a look. Did I actually make it on this godforsaken website? Knife. So as far as I can remember,
It's about how you use it.
as far as I can remember, because I believe I made your weapons.
I'm to your right, Dan.
Showing everybody. I'm showing
Oh, you're showing off your knife. Look at my knife!
I specifically moved away from you. I'm good.
No, you don't want to see my knife?
I've seen it. and I would like to keep a 10-foot distance between
There we
us.
go.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I just noticed
Thank
that.
you.
Sorry. Was I?
Yeah,
no,
you were spinning yourself around.
Well, now I'm spinning myself on left and right, right.
BA.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I made a lot of shit. Apparently, I did not make your knife. This pisses me off.
Tragic.
No, which means I haven't made any of them, so I can't actually properly give you the items yet.
Well, in story.
Tragic, really, however, we'll survive.
So, the knife, as far as I can remember, will grant you a couple of spells, actually, because I was putting fire-based spells on it.
You're looking at each other. We've actually looked at one.
So, the knife will instantly cauterize any wound. So you stab someone, and they won't bleed.
Wait, this is my knife still.
Yeah,
Oh, amazing. This perfect.
50% of the time.
So it's a B-Tech lightsaber.
No, man, it's the whole
Because
challenge.
because it's slightly broken, it won't always work. So the fire spells that it will provide you will have a lower accuracy rating too. But that's a 50% chance, so that's what?
It's pretty good odds.
Yeah.
Better than 20.
Definitely better than the 100% chance of me vomiting every time I stab someone. So yeah.
Extra punishment for their corpse. Bleeds out. Oh, fuck it, I'm vomiting on you now.
No, it's
So, in front of Theo,
In front of what? Sorry?
Theo, me, Theo Senior.
Oh,
Hello.
sorry, I forgot your name of your character.
an ornate jar appears.
Love that.
The jar?
Is this the jar we talked about?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So yeah, your blade will provide you the spells firebolt and heat metal. By the way, Amy.
Mine?
Yep. And will often still cause your enemy to bleed. So this one got a lot of fucking thought because I had this idea and then went, you know what? I have someone in the campaign that might make use of this. So your ornate jar, the ornate jar that appears in front of you, is covered in creatures. Creatures, bugs, and other things of poisonous origin. It has a lid that fits rather tightly, and there's a crack running down the side of the jar. What this jar will specifically do is, you've heard the concept of the poison jar, yes?
oh, poison. Poison jump. No, that was me, not him.
No, I know, but it's come up in a few animes, so you might have seen it, Gemma. But effectively, it's you dump a bunch of poisons and bugs in a jar and you let them fight it out.
Oh, you shake it. It's a fancy. Yeah.
And effectively, in the end, you'll have a stronger poison. But this has a whole bunch of effects and a lot of requirements to it because you have to supply the jar with the poisonous things.
Feed my yeast, it's okay.
But yeah, you can check it at dawn and there'll be so much poison. I'm not going to read out this long list of potency rules that I made up.
So essentially, I'm feeding a starter for all of my endeavours.
Yep.
Love that. So eventually, I've got a fancy sourdough starter, guys. That's the beginning of the lockdown.
And the final one that is not off the cuff, because I'm still trying to work up the off the cuff ones, because I looked at you both and went, how do I equip these guys with an item? So the final one is appears in front of Vadric, and there is now a nice, fancy amulet on the table.
Ooh, shiny.
Which will probably be worded a bit. I'll probably word a bit different now that you said not necessarily a cult. You just want bodies in each place.
Well, it's for cult.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
So this amulet has the ability to bind the cult together. It must be worn by the cult leader, and it binds the cult's souls. Once bound, you can draw upon the cult coven, whatever you want to label it, and use their souls in the following ways.
Oh, it's this thing! Yeah, sorry, carry on.
So you can use their souls to gain spell slots.
Aye.
However, this instantly kills one of your cult members.
It's fine, I get more.
The second is you can telepathically communicate with your cult. But yeah.
They telepathically communicate back.
No.
Sure hope they can't, they're dead.
The floor for this is again a nice massive crack down the middle of the amulet.
No, my necklace is broken.
Oh yeah. So if the major flaw for this is if anybody dies as a member of your cult, you take damage for their death.
Oh, what if they're already dead? So you really would like them pre-dead?
You can't. It'll be a case of you can't bind dead people to the amulet.
That's fine. Because I did say I wanted corpses, but the idea is that obviously the spores and everything to life. We're talking like zombie viruses here.
That's a soulless corpse. That won't work.
It won't work, so it's gotta be a living one. But you know what? At this point, I'll take whatever.
Because you can still have living people spreading spores.
Correct.
What is this fucking The Last of Us?
Yes, but D&D style.
Understand.
Roll me to answer your question. Roll me to hit. Actually, no. First off, roll me a stealth.
Hey, what's going on? Am I about to get something long and hard pushed into my back?
I have a +5 to that as well.
Okay, so there's a +5 to that. Yeah. So yeah, Vadric doesn't notice you coming. His perception is a lot lower.
Get away right now.
So he doesn't see you coming. Now let me have a look. Do you have a regular stabby stab in your inventory?
I have a regular dagger, but I want.
Yeah. So it'll effectively have the same stabbing stats as a dagger. It'll just it'll probably get additional fire damage onto it. So roll me the d4 plus 3.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I took it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Sorry.
You don't want to kill him. Gemma, take 4 damage.
Wait.
I just wanted to see.
Wait. Oh, wait. Bonus. Now roll me a d. Right. This one you will have to do on roll 20. Roll me a d2.
I didn't want to kill, I was only trying. Apparently I can't. Should I just roll a d20 if it's even? Then
Yeah. We'll do it that way.
Yes, or no. Yes.
So, odd is a no, it didn't work. So,
It didn't work. Wait, no. I was saying odd no to no bleeding. Oh man, now I'm sad.
okay, if it's odd to no bleeding, then yes, it ignited. Now roll me another d4 of fire damage. That's another 2 damage.
I'm already dead.
In fairness, but I was just trying to see if I could put him without making him bleed.
This is all fair, but so no.
You could have just asked nicely.
No. To the point of she didn't aim to kill. You're unconscious, not dead.
Stephanie, what's the name of your
Head
character?
down.
You're effectively what would have happened was, oh, this is a pretty dunk. Your head hit the table.
Didn't bleed. Guys, it actually works. This is amazing. Right.
Can we turn the nameplates on for the other people? Because I have no idea who's who.
Did I not? Oh, it's because I changed the tokens out again. I did do it the first time.
Yeah, I see it. 3.
May have got slightly carried away and our friend is unconscious. Could somebody help him? I do a medicine check, possibly.
Okay. Give me.
He's not bleeding, technically.
Give me a second. The demon the demony ghost shadowy thing, seeing what happened, turns to you all and goes, I suppose I promised this, and kind of raises his hands, and instead of like holy light like you were probably expecting, you just get cloaked in shadows and healed.
I was more hoping for being erupted in flames.
I apologise. Oh, well, right, it was. I got carried away. Just wanted to see if my blade worked. I'm just gonna like pat you on the shoulder. You're a good man. I'm gonna go sit back in my chair and not move for the rest of the day.
Bruh, if you want that, just ask nice.
Last time I sat, I got anywhere near you. Froze up.
I don't. I mean, yeah, that's correct, but just gumbody. I mean, you know.
So what we need to establish are safe words. Docket.
Yes.
Mine's cupcake.
That's going to be a lot to say. Usually we want to go with one syllable or something.
Alright then.
Cup.
No, because then it's just gonna make me hungry. I could say the word that actually might like.
Good job. When I upload this, it gets rated not for children.
I never said anything. All I said was we could use the actual word, but we're not going to use that because then I'm going to be
outed.
Yeah.
Fair. So we're all healed up hopefully now.
Are we all healed up? Oh, yes.
Yep.
I am.
We're all healed up.
Wonderful. So where do we go from here? We've all signed the book, gotten our fancy little trinkets.
So, he goes, well, I've given you a gift. This is my job over, and literally dives back into the book.
Okay.
I will.
And
Is this our base of operations now? Would we be able to find this place again, or like, are we done with this place now?
well, give me a hot minute. So again, blood oozes out of the book, envelopes the book, and
Good. Okay. Well, that destroys one of my plans, but alright, let's move on.
can't destroy the contract if you can't find the book.
That wasn't my plan at all, but okay.
And now, to solve Mr. I've been wandering all the way around this cave, down here you find a big stone door.
Oh, really? Would never
Hitting my
mind.
head on it for the whole.
You're just smacking your head off it like dong, dong.
So, unfortunately I don't have another map prepared for you, so you're literally just standing at the door.
Love.
Like waiting for another bit.
Effectively, that's what you'd be doing outside anyway. So, after telling you all all your items are flawed,
Yeah.
and not telling you what Holly or or Zunda's items are, because I completely forgot. And I don't know. The book just looked at Slime and Werewolf and went, "You've got enough things.
There is no room.
You're a werewolf. You're a slime." So it might be a case of somewhere down the line, you will find items designed specifically for you.
Can the book just kind of show up occasionally and just be like, I have gifts, you found gifts, I have gifts.
It'd be like Grimoire Boys.
Can this be our god now? Can
Float
we be
around.
led by the book? Can that be the thing now? Can we be led by the book?
So you've pushed and you've shoved the doors open, and you get outside. You're now stood in a very dark, very dead-looking forest. Though there's a note on the outside of the cave doors.
All for investigation.
I'm not gonna check because I can't read.
Should we all roll?
I mean,
Oh,
My fucking god.
okay.
+4.
Oh, my thing's spasming out.
That's 21. I forgot to add the +4.
Yeah, and that'll be a decent there.
Yeah, mine was.
Yeah, you can all read the sign. Well, actually, wait. Did I write the sign in anything specific?
I can't read. I can't read the sign.
It's okay.
Wait, sorry, what check is it again?
Investigation, but to be fair, you don't need to. It's written in common anyway.
Alright, got ya.
So on the door, there is a nice sign on a nice, slightly battered-looking piece of parchment that says, "We've been trying to reach you about your outdated carriage warranty."
Now that's why he doesn't want to get a rental service. Pointed out his address to people so willingly. It all makes sense.
And as you probably take the note off the door, a carriage pulls up. This carriage has no driver. The wheels may also be slightly on fire.
And I hope.
The door opens and the demon thing appears again.
But yeah, I thought you couldn't leave the cave, friend.
Technically, the cave is right there. I'm just opening the door for you.
Fine.
Screwed yourself there, didn't you?
So, this is your carriage.
No.
It's completely inconspicuous.
Well, it's your carriage until you get to your first destination.
Then whose carriage is it?
Then it just disappears. Goes back to hell where I found it.
It ceases.
Could we keep it?
You'd have to talk to the carriage.
Carriage, can we keep you?
Yeah, carriage, Mr. Carriage. Could we keep bunch of crap down
I think you can assume it's a male. Why can't it be a mistress carriage? Like,
I mean,
what?
it could be.
A mistress just the phrasing of that, Tiff, made it sound like it's a carriage only for the mistresses of the brothels.
Regardless of what the carriage is,
Excuse me, gender neutral carriage.
guys, please speak
I
to
couldn't
the
remember
carriage.
the mixed carriage.
Carriage summer. Help me keep you.
Hi, Obo.
So, an imp actually hops down off the front of it and goes, "The hell did you just say?"
I'm really need to interrupt my conversation with the carriage.
Look, it may be a hell carriage, but it has no sentience. It still needs a driver to give it directions.
So I'm just gonna just get off and just walk away. I have no more interest in this
My
carriage.
disappointment is immeasurable. My gaze.
By that point, you've noticed the shadowy demon thing is gone again, and the door to the carriage is open, and the inside is nice, like lined with like red velvet seats, and there is a map on the wall.
Yo, this is nice. Yeah. Wait, you'll hold it. No.
that.
No, he's not. Don't worry. Let you come your clothes.
I'm trying.
I turn to the imp and ask, sorry, what do I identify as? How may I refer to you?
The name's Godric. You may refer to me as Godric.
What payment do you take?
I'm gonna tell you this now, lady.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. So I have found a picture that best describes this fucking carriage, and it's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yep.
This is going to be.
Evil people do evil things.
Of course.
Why does it look like something I would have drawn when I was 10?
I literally just googled Gothic carriage, and I saw it and went, yes, that's picking them up.
Bro, why do I want to rock up to my funeral in one of those?
Okay, Godric, what payment do you take?
This carriage ride's already been paid for. In your souls.
I meant future payment that we could keep you around for a little while, considering we're a very new party and we haven't done much together, so it'd be nice to have a neutral ground for traveling rather than
With
using
this
one of
fucking
theirs.
idiot flirting with the mystical creatures in the forest now.
I've raised my hand.
Oh, I told you to drive it to see if we can score a carriage!
I have
I'm
a question.
sure that's what you were.
Question.
Where's the spooky ring man?
He's gone.
Right. Are our rules in play now? Because this is technically a new.
Yes, technically.
But keep it.
Technically, your rules would be in play. However,
No, we have to keep it. It's now ours.
it is not. It is not defined as loot, and it is and the imp itself is a sentient creature.
Well,
That's
look
fine, but
at that.
it wasn't for my rule. It was for someone else's rule.
It was for my rule.
Oh, look at
I prefer to have this imp stay with us willingly, otherwise I have to put in a lot of effort and he will just end up dead and then we don't have a carriage. So I would like to give him a good chance to
Okay, so
about making deals with merchants and people.
So I'm an imp. I don't really care for all the souls of the underworld, yada yada yada. Let's say 100 gold a day.
I'm sorry, what?
Nice for us.
I'm sorry, what?
100 gold a day.
I'll take out my poison jar.
Okay. Is this the new one you've acquired or one you already own?
We may as well test it out. The one that I've newly acquired, and I pick up one of the spiders off it and shove it down his throat.
So there are no spiders on it. It's decorated with spiders.
Oh, I thought you said it was covered in creatures.
It's covered in decorations of creatures. I apologise
Okay.
if I misspoke.
Okay.
However,
In which case I'll take one that I already have.
wait.
No
Give me a hot second. Pick up the jar upon the next day to determine the following factors. Roll me a d100.
What?
Actually, first off, roll me a survival check. I believe. No, nature check.
Nature?
Yeah.
In nature.
Roll me a nature check. Now roll me the d100.
Seven. What?
Yeah.
Twice in a row, we love that.
There is the time. My favourite part is you managed to roll under 10 on a d100.
Surely that's a good thing for me and a bad thing for this dude if it's...
Nope, because the d100 is the potency.
So it's just, you just farted on him.
This new fucking jar is not worth my time, clearly.
There is the tiniest drop of water in the bottom.
fucking contaminated water if it's still slightly potent. Okay.
Literally, Patrick's just gonna be like, have you tried shaking it?
Try to shake it.
So,
Up
I
again.
think I'm gonna need some time with this jar.
Just literally
But
shake it.
so I'll give you a
for
quick.
now, I'm done with this anyway.
I'll give you a quick rundown of some of the stats for the jar, right? So your potency is checked on a daily basis, and you get a +1 for every poisonous plant that you've put inside,
Okay.
a +2 for every dead poisonous creature you've put in it, and a +3 for every living poisonous creature put inside. Which will hopefully make next time you roll a potency check
And
like
will
this, they are
Will
stackable.
those be like? Yeah. So that once I put like, if I get a +3 for putting a living poison inside, that will just stay. That's just now a +3.
That is +3 until
Or
you've
will it
used it. It's till you've used it all up.
Okay.
So when I make this item, I can't actually put uses on it because of how it works.
Okay.
So that is your potency check. Once you've determined the potency, how many you have a number of charges. So if it's 20% potent, you have one charge of a very weak poison, but it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
40%, it's 2 charges for 45 minutes. 60% is 3 charges for half an hour. 80% is 4 charges for 15 minutes, and 100% potency. So, and near enough insta-kill poison, you get 5 charges of, and will only last 5 minutes anyway.
Okay.
Technically, now looking at that, I should reverse that. So that will more than likely get reversed. So you'll get 1 charge for 100% potency, and it will either insta-kill or last for an entire hour.
Okay. I might need you to send me that so I remember.
Yeah, what will happen is I will probably sit down after this session and make up all the items. So these will appear on your character sheets anyway.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm gonna give up with this imp now because I've seen that my jar is useless and I'm more upset by that than this imp.
That is when.
Always ask me pretty please for help.
That is when your blood feels like. Your blood specifically feels like it starts to boil. And then the imp's blood somewhat starts to boil.
What? What? What?
And the imp screams out in pain and then goes, "Uh-oh, I just realised where I am."
What?
What was the rule you wrote?
Are you mine now?
I'm a prisoner.
Wonderful. We haven't denied that, everyone.
Oh, amazing.
That's disgusting.
Good job.
Sorry. No, whatever, like, that was actually a good laugh from me.
Am I the first imp you've met since making that deal?
You're the first creature I've met since making that deal.
Well, technically, since making the deal, the first creature you met was the slime.
No, I already met the slime.
Yeah, I was assuming that it excluded all races that were inside
I think
Well,
after the deal-
technically, it excludes the people. That one will specifically exclude the people, unless you get a total death that can't be brought back
I
from.
thought the way this was going to work was that anything before the deal, if I'd already met them, they just weren't included to that from this
Well,
point.
anything-
I can just collect.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you think about it, after the deal went through, you would have seen all these people.
Yeah, but I
was
would have
playing like
already-
a hardcore version of Pokemon right now. Pokemon Go.
Well, not
Come
tomorrow.
on, Nuzlocke.
So, no, because she gets to keep the bodies.
Yeah,
I'm
and,
just
like,
gonna
yeah,
take
you're
out
telling
a
me that
little
you don't get to keep the
notebook
bodies of
and
Pokemon.
write
I was
down
gonna say, you
if.
just put them in your bag.
No, there are
Carrying pajamas along with us.
there are some Nuzlocke rules where you release the Pokemon.
Well,
I'm just gonna take out a little notebook and write imp, and then I can't be bothered to remember his name, so I'm just gonna call him Goddy.
To which
Your new name.
to which point
So everyone-
the inside of your wrist now has a little picture of an imp on it.
So I would turn to everyone and go, everyone, this is Goddy. I need to driver and to further notice.
My god,
Hang on.
I hope you know that the carriage won't stay. You'll just be stuck with me.
That's fine. I can work with just you.
Carriage.
She's gonna find a way to keep the carriage around.
Well, I thought this was the
You're
package
fucking
deal.
lazy.
Don't try. I will find a way. So, I'm gonna hop into the carriage and sit specifically by, like, where the wall would, like... Does it have a little hatch that opens up so you can talk to the driver like I had in carriages?
No, because there is a map on the wall behind the driver's side. So it's more than likely covered up.
Is there, like, a roof thing that opens? Is there any way that I could, like, be in the carriage but talking to Goddy?
You could just sit against that wall, you'll probably be able to hear it. Imps have really big ears.
I know, but I want to make sure he actually responds. So I don't know how much I can do to control this imp yet, but yeah, okay, this is fine. So I just hop into the carriage quite happily.
I hope.
Considering drinking
hop
my
in
ninja.
also.
I'll just hop in. Just poke you. Like, first thing we do when we get into town, I'm gonna get you an actual book so you can put all of the races in alphabetical order.
We are going to be such good
Generously.
friends. We're going to be such good friends. But for now, I reckon somebody needs to decide where we're going.
That is when the imp sticks his head in the carriage and goes, "Look at the map, please."
Is there a hole? Or did he just
Probably through the door.
No,
No, you just slam his head through the fucking wall.
it's the door of the carriage. So he
Yeah.
stick his head through.
I'll look at the map.
Okay. I'm about to post y'all a picture of the map because I can't send it because it's fucking huge.
Oh, there's no you are here on the map.
So the UR.
On this little island so fucking far
No.
away.
For the "you are here," the big dead zone that has no title in the middle.
Minion of Holland.
yeah, Holland is a pretty scary place.
Okay, so can we name it?
No, so what it is the cave you were in is literally in a dead zone. This is neutral territory to all kingdoms.
Oh, not for long. We'll get on.
Where do we want to fast travel?
Yep, effectively, yeah.
Very nice map.
However, you are limited to the ones surrounding the dead zone.
Go for
You
Erzia.
can't just teleport
We
to the
can't go
Minion
into
of
the dead
Holland.
zone.
Yeah, you can't go to the Stygian Empire. You can't go to Ibia.
I want to go to Ibia.
You can't go to what the fuck does that say?
The Grand.
No, these are all generated. These are all generated. You can't go to the You can't go to the Principality of Eatonland.
Why not?
So,
I want to.
guys, are we wanting to do this strategically, or are we wanting to do this for the fun of it?
Strategically sounds amazing.
I'm only
If
here
we-
for fun of it.
If we go
Let's-
to the Kingdom
let's do it,
of Sky...
You can't go to the Grand Duchy of Tiver.
If we go to the Kingdom of Silangon, that will give us access to 3 territories as opposed to all the others. And,
Oh,
like,
just
2
go
new territories.
somewhere.
I wanted to go for Erzia because it sounds cool.
I also quite like the look of Erzia, but I feel like we should just take a vote. That seems like the
Okay,
diplomatic
yeah.
thing to do.
So 2 of you are after Erzia, so that's 2 for Erzia. Gemma, don't give a flying monkey's uncle.
I don't give a shit anyway.
I'll go there, yeah.
As long as there's a forest, I'll go to OSU too.
Okay,
I'm happy with that, yeah.
so we're heading to the Kingdom of Erzia. That helps me when making maps for next time.
We reckon
Yep, that'll be us wrapping up for now, guys.
I have gained a jar and an imp. This is a good day.
This is a kid to me.
So the imp, after taking your destination, goes, "Oh, that's gonna take a few days."
I'm okay with that. That gives me time.
Telling me that I have to spend like 2 days in this category.
We can take lots of breaks and we can let the slime have a little wander around. And
There will more than likely, what it'll be is at the start of the.
People!
You know what? We'll end the stream here, and then I'll tell you the details after.
sounds good.
So, TT for now, stream.
TTY.
We'll talk to you all later.